Hey everyone, I have a review for you today on a, go figure, Benchmade. This is part of the private collection that I told you I was going through and reviewing everything. The model number is funny to me, 1,000,001. It's called a Volli. It's blue class every day, okay? I actually like this knife more than I expected. It feels great in the hand. It's extremely ergonomic. Little assistance there opening the blade, so it doesn't take much effort to launch that thing. The scales are a G10, which are very attractive. I really like the texturing. I like it a lot. They do a really good job of making this ambi. So there's a groove here and a groove here for those dual thumb studs. Love it. You can reverse the pocket clip. There is a lanyard hole. Let's talk about some dimensions. This knife is 7.78 inches overall. The blade length is 3.26. This comes in a SPM, or a CPM rather, S30V. And then Benchmade puts their URL, benchmade.com, under there. That's ridiculous. I would never make a knife and put a website on the blade. That's horrible. You can't even read it. It's so small, but it really bothers me. But with that being said, I think that little ridiculous, foolish URL on the blade, besides that, I think it's the biggest flaw on the knife. I really, really like this knife. It's a drop point, satin finish, plain edge. I just did a little work with this knife on the wicked edge. It will shave your hair. Let's put it that way. The thickness, it's not very thick. It's 0.10 inches. It does have a reinforced tip, which I am a fan of. I like that a lot. It's just kind of almost a swedge, but it's not at the tip of the knife. It gets thin at the top and then thickens up in the middle. So I think it's going to be a really durable knife overall. Underneath these G10 scales are full stainless steel skeletonized liners. I'm not sure if you can see them. It's really hard to see with the lighting. You can see it a little bit, but those liners nest right inside that G10 all along. So it does have a little weight to it. It's 4.28 ounces, which isn't bad or anything like that. It feels really good in your hand. It looks like it's going to be overly aggressive in your hand, but it's not. It's actually kind of slick. It's weird. But I don't think it's going to go anywhere if you have a good grip on it because of this texturing. There is a back spacer on there to make contact with your palm, and there is a lock as well. So you can see this little lever. You just push it forward, and you can't open the knife. You can raise it a little bit, but you cannot open it. Okay, if you want to use that. To unlock it, you just pull it back and then deploy. It's pretty fast. Some people say it deploys slow. I don't know how long you need. It's fractions of a second, and that's good with me. So I don't know what the problem is here. If you're into lanyards, there is a lanyard hole. It's very thin, but that's enough if you're into that kind of thing. The person that I have this on loan from I do wish it had a deep carry. So if I buy one of these knives, which I'm truly thinking about doing that very soon, I will just order a deep carry pocket clip for this knife, and I will be happy. Okay? I like the deep carry. But overall, I think the knife is very attractive. They do make it with a black blade. They make it with a serrated blade. I'm not too into the serrations. They're very difficult to sharpen, but I do like all the black stuff. That's cool. It's a tip-up carry, which is how I carry most of my knives. I think with the assistance and everything else, the thumb studs are big enough. It would be easy to use with gloves. So I am a fan of that, right? I have horses and I go hunting and fishing and everything else. Sometimes I'm wearing gloves and I gotta be able to open my knife. I can do that with this. I like that. Let's do a comparison with some other. Here is a Kershaw Blur, one of my favorite knives that I beat the hell out of. The Presidio 2, which is a very heavy, probably the most durable folder I have, along with some Chris Reeve knives. The Super Freak, which is a very light knife, has a very small steel liner in it. But yeah, so obviously these are all Benchmades because they're ambidextrous, and I love that. And we have the Kershaw Blur, okay? Just to give you an idea of what it looks like against other knives that you may or may not have, or may have seen, I'm not sure. So I just wanted to show you this knife because it's one that I have on loan, and I really, truly like it. I'm thinking about buying one myself for everyday carry. I can use this outdoors, use it at work, around the house. It's pretty darn light. This will not tear up your clothes because there's no sharp spots. It's just done really, really well. There's no sharp edges or anything like that. If I do get it, like I said, I will get a deep carry, and I may get the black blade, but either way, I am a fan of this knife. I think it's done really, really well. So thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and have a great rest of the day.